Hi friends, welcome back to Chicken Run Creations. My name is Dawn, and we are continuing our series on making our nativity donkey. Sorry it's been a little bit since I've been able to film, thanks to it being December and life this time of year is a bit crazy, so determined to kind of get this done. We may end up into the new year before we actually finish our nativity, but hey, I'll be ready for next year, right? So it's just been one thing after another, and I haven't had a chance to sit down and do this video, so I'm gonna take some time this morning. I got my wool order in to cover the body with, and I took some time off camera to just kind of firm this up a little bit. This video may just be a lot of fast forward while I cover the body. Hopefully I can get the body covered and at least get him to be as far as this one is. As you can see, I haven't done any more to this one. But we'll see what happens, how fast we go here. I wanted to give a shout out to all of you who have subscribed. I hit 700 subscribers this morning, which, considering last spring when I started the channel, I didn't think I'd make it this far. So a huge thank you to those of you who have subscribed, and if you haven't, please do. I have I'm making a list of plans of things to do for next year. I have some exciting news coming out soon. So you don't want to miss that. And yeah, so I guess we will get started on covering him. I have this from Cupid Falls Farm. Tornado is the color, and that's what I'm gonna use. And I have like a whole pound of it here. You should see the here. I'll show you the pile if I can get it on the screen. I don't even think I can get it on the screen. It's huge. Why I ordered that much, I don't know, but you never know. I would like to start making some kits to have available for you. So I guess it might be in the kit sometime. So maybe I'll do a donkey kit. We'll see. Anyway, so I'm just gonna put some music on and hit the fast forward button, and I'm gonna get this guy all covered, and once he's covered, I'll come back to you and we will get the muzzle on him and get the eyes in and see how far that takes us. If I speed this up pretty good, maybe we can get a little bit more done, but in the meantime, we will get started with this and see how far we can get. So I think what I should have done is just covered his legs. I think I did that with this one, just did his legs in the main color because it's just a lot easier. So if you were following along and you haven't made yours yet, do yourself a favor and just cover the legs with your main body color. It's just easier. Alright, now we'll speed it up and see how far we can get. All right, we got him all covered. He definitely needs some more firming. This definitely isn't totally felted in yet, so, but I'm not gonna take the time on camera to do that. I'll do that off camera. But I want to start his muzzle Oh, excuse me. My grandchildren shared whatever snotty stuff they had. So I want to start his muzzle, and I think I used core wool. I'm just looking at my other one. I think I used core wool for his muzzle, but I think I have this bright white that I'm going to use for this guy. So I'm just going to kind of make a bit of a ball here and felt it a little bit here. It's okay if it's a little too big, as far as, well, lengthwise anyway. I don't want it to be too big around, because I can cover, if I want less to show, I can cover it with the main color. But I'm just gonna kind of tighten this up a bit. It's just a little bit easier to do it here than on his head. So I was really, when I made my first one, a couple videos that I had watched to do this, it was just like not working in my brain the way I thought it should. But once I actually got it on, I was like, oh, okay, I guess that works. Because, I mean, if you look at this here, you think this is his neck and his head should be up here. But when you kind of attach it here, and then you're kind of building up his head from there. So I just want to kind of compare. I did this one a little bit lower, but I think I want to do this guy a little bit higher. So I think that'll work, because we're going to build out his head more. So I'm just going to attach this. Sure I got it right. Remember, it always looks worse before it looks better. It's kind of awkward to work with. Make sure I got it centered here. I think I made this one a bit longer than I made the other one, but I think it'll be all right. All right, yeah, it looks really wonky, but I'll get my other guy here. We're gonna work on building this up here. So I think I only want just a bit to show. So I'm gonna work on kind of covering this part and building up his head. So how are your Christmas plans going if you're watching this in December? I actually think I have my shopping done, which basically consists of my husband because he likes to do the shopping. So we have ideas of course, now almost anything is online, so. But our children give us ideas for them and their kids of what they want, and we kind of go from their list. But I do like to make stuff for people, so I tend to do the making part, and he does the buying part. And I'm very behind in my making. I started something yesterday, which I can't show you because the person that it's intended for will probably watch this video, so that will have to show up. If you want to find out what it is, you can join my Facebook group, felting instructions and tutorials, or tutorials and instructions, and I will probably post it in there once I finish it. And I mean, I have a couple other things that are already made that I'm gonna give, but I don't know. I'm kind of behind the times this year. I usually have an idea of what I want to make everybody, and here it is, 3 weeks from Christmas, and I'm clueless on some things, so that may not happen. I don't know. So all I'm doing here is just kind of building up his head. I'm taking some pieces and kind of rolling them to kind of build up his cheeks here. Pretty funky. So all you're doing is just layering more wool to build it up. And I like to do little bits at a time instead of doing a big chunk. his snout might be a little too big, so, or too long, so I'm just going to kind of stab it down this way a little bit. I think my legs are a little weak. I should have probably doubled up my pipe cleaner for them. I mean, he'll stand, but his legs aren't quite as firm as the other ones are. As you can see, they kind of get deformed here as I'm working, but that's okay. They'll straighten out. Remember, as you're working on your head, you have wire in there, so be careful as you're stabbing. I couldn't find this before, but I do have my donkey picture here from Prima Felt. There's a link down below if you want to get a copy of her armatures, which are a huge help. Now, and you notice I did not totally use that for this because I wasn't looking for a realistic looking donkey. But it can, you know, help with your shaping and stuff. And I used the armature as a guide. Getting there. Yep, it's over here. Okay, if you can see that, definitely need to build his head up a bit more. So I'm just going to keep working. I think I'm going to figure out where I want his eyes to go so I can kind of get them in. Let's see here. I'm just gonna do a little marking here with my needle. And I am going to use glass eyes for this. I do kind of prefer to felt my eyes, but no, that one's not quite. Let me get some pins here so I can kind of gauge that they're in the same spot. Let's try and compare. I think that looks good. So I'm just gonna kind of felt around this pin just so I know where I want the eyes to go. I'm going to put the eyes in, but I'm not going to glue them in yet. Alright, so now to do glass eyes, let me get my eyes here. So I have these two little eyes. I cannot tell you what size they are. They came in my Amazon kit. Or no, I bought them off of Amazon, but they didn't tell me what's... It was like an assortment of sizes, and they didn't tell me what size they were. So, I mean, I guess I could... Let's see if I can figure this out. Well, this is in centimeters. I don't know. It's like maybe 3/4 of a centimeter. Maybe a little over 1/4 of an inch. It's kind of hard to measure a round object. So, to put your glass eyes in, I like to use an awl. This came with my Amazon kit as well. So I'm just going to take my awl and stick it in there and just kind of swirl it around. You could use scissors. This seems to work pretty good. I'm just kind of enlarging the hole here. And then I can stick the eye in like that. And do the same on this side. And hope they come out similar. Now I will glue these in, but I'm not going to glue them in just yet in case I need to take them out. Okay. Now maybe they're a little too close together. So this is why I don't want to glue them in just yet. It also depends on the angle that you get them in at. And then you lose the hole. Oh, come on. Alright, let's see. Sure we can see that. Might be, yeah. a little close together yet. I think I need to build out his head a little bit more. See, that's why I don't want to glue them in yet, because I want to make sure I have the head right. So let's build up his head some more here. All right, looking a little better. I think I still need to build up his face a little bit more, but let's try his eyes again. Let me get him a little further apart here and see how they look. All right, let's give it a try again here. Just gonna kind of circle around where I have the pin. Just be careful when you're doing this that you don't break your needle, hit the pin. Alright, see if I can get this. And let's see. I think I like that better. These are a little closer, but that's okay. I think I like that better. Okay. So, I think that'll work. All right. I am going to call it here. I think we are over an hour in filming. Whoops, do not come out. I might have to glue them in just so they stay in place. Anyway, there we have our little donkey. Hopefully you can see him there. And we're gonna cut this video here, and on the next video, well, off camera, I'm going to go through and get this felted down more so it's all good and felted, and then hopefully next week I can get on here and we will hopefully finish him up, make the ears, and kind of highlight his eyes a little bit. But he looks a little bit better now, so once I added more to his head, we still have his ears, which will add a little bit more, if you can see that. So, but I don't want this to get too long, and I have other stuff I need to get working on, so we will call it for now, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Please take a moment and subscribe, and so you can be notified when we have a new video up. So thanks again. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you hopefully next week.